Gerardo.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? What a beautiful Sunday. Us getting the first win in game one against the Knicks in New York, giving it to them, beating them by 8. And it wasn't even close. It should have been a much bigger difference. Uh, Appreciate you guys checking us out here on Miami Fan Talk Network. I'm CT, be a host tonight. The link is in the description. So we've been having issues with YouTube and putting the link in the chat, but the link is in the description if you want to hop on up and talk. Let's talk some Heat. It was a beautiful game for me. I really enjoyed it. Jimmy didn't have to play hero ball tonight. Duncan Robinson played well. Vincent played well. Lowry played well. It was a very good game for us overall. We had the ability to play defense where there were times where we were allowing them to get easy points in the paint and easy points on the break. But we definitely, in the second half, clamped down on defense and definitely stopped them from running away with it, especially when they got up by 12 and it was not looking very good. But again, as iron-willed as this team is, we scraped right back into the game. We were only down by 5 at half, and we came out in the middle third, and we went on a 21-5 run to take our big lead. Our lead was 11 at one point, and then we got about 5 minutes left, and Jimmy Butler hurt his ankle, and he definitely refused to go out of the game. He wanted to stay in and make sure to get this win, and he did when he finally, got fouled and hobbled to the bench, came back out, took his free throws, and went and sat back down. It was a very great game overall for me. I think that we definitely need to keep the defense high intensity throughout the game. This is going to be a much different series than what we played against Milwaukee. Even though they've got a couple big guys they like to play in the paint, the fact that we have the ability to bring their shooters out with using Kevin Love and the way that our team is built and the schemes that Spoelstra likes to run, I really enjoyed it. It allows us to clear out the middle for Bam, and we definitely saw Bam get his points today, along with others. I'm going to go over here and pull up the box scores just to talk a little bit about how we had production all across the board, not just with Jimmy Butler playing, and scoring 40, 50 a game. As you guys can see, Butler did have 25 points on 8 of 16 shooting. The big, surprise for me was Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent gave us 20 tonight. He was 5 of 12 from 3-point and 6 of 16 throughout the game. But those 20 points really allowed Butler to not have to play hero ball, and that was definitely good for us. Another shock is Lowry. He's been playing really well for us in the playoffs, especially now that he's come back from being injured. He had 18 points today. That was definitely an awesome thing to see. I really think that some of these guys that were injured earlier not really performing, even with Kevin Love. Kevin Love had 9 points, 5 rebounds on 3 of 7 shooting. And then you go to, again, Bam has played really well for us. He gave us another 16, another 8 rebounds on 7 for 13 shooting. Like I just mentioned, I think that, again, the way that this team is constructed and the way that the Knicks like to play defense, the fact that we can stretch the floor with Kevin Love, I definitely think it's going to open up the opportunities for Bam Moore to get better, shots in the middle and in the paint. I think it's going to allow Butler to be a little bit more of a facilitator in this series, but I do think that he will continue to, pull this team along and be the rock, especially when we need points. He's going to be our go-to guy, being Jimmy Buckets and all. But I don't think he's going to have to be as aggressive in this series. Now, I do understand that the Knicks are also missing, a star player just as we are, and, actually two in Oladipo and Hero. But you get in with Randall being an all-star. Randall absolutely, provides us with, the opportunity while he's injured to come out, get a couple wins under our belt. And even if he does come back for game 2, the fact that, he's not going to have played in almost a week. And he was also, missed the last 5 games of the regular season. So how great he's going to be coming back initially, we'll see. But that's even if he does come back in game 2. But it does allow us the opportunity to win with good defense and scoring enough, to where we find a big win on the road. It was a great start to this series. I'm super excited for it. We are, looking forward to the game 2 on Tuesday at 7:30 on TNT. And with that, like I said, it's been a good start to this series. And I'm super excited to see what we can do in game 2. I'd love to come home and finish it out. I'd love to get the sweep, get us some rest, allow Tyler Hero to heal up. He's already been out a week and a half. By the end of this series, it may be 3 weeks, if not longer, depending on how long or how many games that this series is prolonged. And we may have Tyler Hero back for that first game in the Eastern Conference Finals, if not in the NBA Finals, if we're lucky enough to make it that far. So the other, I'm going to bring up my other set of stats here. I was really, really surprised by is our field goal percentage was 42.4%. The Knicks outshot us 47.7%. But what really has kept us in games, especially here in the playoffs, is our three-point shooting in that percentage, even though it was much lower than it has been in the Milwaukee series. We still got 13 of 39 at 33.3%, whereas the Knicks only converted 7 threes for 20.6% of their three-point field goals. So it was definitely an interesting start. I like the fact that we're at least sticking with the 3. And Eric Spoelstra said, in his first interview after the first quarter, we weren't shooting very well the 3 at the end of the first. We came out the gate hot. Then we totally went cold for a good 6-7 minute stretch. We were shooting a lot of threes that even I was getting frustrated with, and I was wanting us to be more aggressive, get into the paint, knowing that, with Randall out, as well as, our size advantage with Bam, Kevin Love, even Highsmith, Uh, it was definitely frustrating to see us start off slow like that, um, in the 3-point department. But I like what Spoelstra said. He said, "Well, that's kind of our game," and I don't necessarily. He didn't necessarily have a problem with the shot selection, but he definitely did say that he wanted to see a few more open passes and finding the open guy, so that we can continue to, not only keep other guys involved, but you can't shy away from what's gotten you here. So I really like that response from him. Um, Another big thing for us today was our ability to get to the free throw line. We had 29 free throw attempts. New York had 20. The big difference is we converted 23 of our 29, and they only converted 12 of their 20. Um, and a couple things that I didn't particularly care for. I felt like we were sluggish on the offensive board. As you guys can see, we had 10 offensive rebounds and 29 defensive rebounds. I want to see us crash the boards more, be a little bit more aggressive. But overall, I did like the fact that, other than we gave up a lot of transition points early in the second quarter, which allowed the Knicks to hang around. But in the second half, I think we made those adjustments. We kept running back down the court. Somebody was always back there. We weren't going to give up those easy points. Another thing that kind of irritated me early in the game is the points in the paint. I mean, we still absolutely were dominated 38-62. But that number was even more skewed in the Knicks' favor until early in the third and fourth, where we started getting Bam more involved on the inside, and it closed that gap a little bit. But I do believe, again, even after the second, after halftime, we did come out and make adjustments. Spo tried to go to that 2-3 zone at the beginning of the third just to try to shake things up a little bit, allow our team to come out and give a little bit of the effort that they like to get them in rhythm and get them pumped up. And I think it did. It translated and it carried throughout the third, especially during our 21-5 run, which completely changed this game for us. I like the fact that, the Knicks were asked, players as well as their coach at halftime, us only being down 5, and they acknowledged the fact that, hey, they came back against 15 and 16-point deficits against the best franchise in the NBA during the regular season in the Milwaukee Bucks. And if we could do it to the Bucks, we could definitely do it to them. And even though they knew it, we still came out and we still produced. Kevin Love jump-started that 21-5 run with a 3-point play on the inside on a layup when he got fouled. The very next defensive possession, Lowry got a steal, and the next offensive series for us, Jimmy went ahead and drove to the basket and got 2 free throws, and that just kick-started it from there. Our defense, they definitely got much more staunchy, and their hands were much more active. We were closing to those outside shooters. The Knicks were shooting quite a bit of threes in that third, trying to put the dagger in. And unfortunately, I think that they kind of hurt themselves in that aspect by continuing to try to play, the 3-game, which, early or late in the second half, they were absolutely doing well in the paint and on, in transition. And I felt like they kind of got away with that. I think that, or away from that, I saw that, Miami did try to put some guys back and have them, on the run instead of crashing the boards to try to keep down some of those transition points, which is why you absolutely see here in our offensive and defensive rebounding. We definitely could have done much better in that. But overall, I was really happy with the game. I was happy with this team's effort. Um, I think that come game two is going to be. I think it's going to be a little more difficult in the aspect of now that the Knicks know that we're for real and they can't sit back on their haunches. I think that, like a lot of fans, they anticipated the fact that, Giannis was injured and now they have Randall injured, but they thought that we weren't going to be as difficult of a team to play as we are. And I think that showed them tonight that we came ready to play. It's I think that with everybody, believing that Miami, playing in the play into the play-in series and having to do that, being the 8th seed, it's a different team. This team is different in the playoffs than the regular season. Not just Jimmy buckets, but this team in general. I think their intensity, their focus is increased. You can absolutely see that they believe in one another. We have the ability for all of these things to really build up. And sorry, having some internet issues. But like I said, I was just very shocked at the moxie that this team has. Again, being down 12, cutting that lead to 5, knowing that if they can get it close, that they have a chance. And that's really what's kept us in all the games we've played this postseason. And I'm very proud of the team, their effort, and I'm looking forward to game 2. I know that a lot of people think that if Randall comes back in game 2, he was averaging 25.6 points per game, prior to his injury, which, yeah, it definitely will put a lot more pressure on this Miami Heat defense. But I think that just like when they made the argument about Giannis being out and he came back, we still played D. We still did what we needed to do to handle it. And I'm very proud of this team. And I think that, again, moving forward, another thing that I'm looking forward to is who we're gonna see come out of the West. Today we had Game 7 between Golden State and, oh my God, I'm gonna blank now. Golden State and the Kings, and Golden State beat them by 20. It wasn't even close. Steph Curry and them were on fire shooting wise today. I was shocked that with everyone, the Kings to take Golden State to 7 was definitely something I did not expect. And seeing as now that sets up a match between the next series, the Lakers and Golden State. And I'm really interested in that. Like I said, I'm interested in that series, seeing who's going to come out of the West. We also know that, game 1 from the Western Conference yesterday, between the Suns and the Nuggets took that game 125 to 107. It wasn't even close again. It was another game that, Kevin Durant with 29 points, Ayton with 14, Chris Paul with another 11, and then Booker had 27 points. And it just seemed like Phoenix had no answer for that Phoenix had no answer for Denver. I mean, as many points as Kevin Durant and Booker scored, when you look at the Denver Nuggets, you have Murray who had 34, you had Jokic who had 24, Gordon had 23, Porter Jr. had 11. I mean, in their bench as well, Brown coming out and giving them 14 points off the bench. It was definitely a game that was not even close. And it's starting to seem that now that as we get to the semis with the Lakers playing Golden State, I don't as much as I dislike the Lakers, I do see them winning a couple games. I do think that they're going to make it a somewhat interesting series, but I just don't think the Lakers have enough to really compete with Golden State. So it'll be interesting to see. It's been on and off for everyone. It's been on and off with Lakers fans. They were excited. They had to go and take care of business, and they won their last game by 20. So we shall see, especially coming into their first game should either be Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know if they've finalized that yet, but as I said, now tomorrow night, we have the 76ers and the Celtics are starting off in game one of their new series. And that's going to, I like that matchup as well. I think that given how much how much challenge that the Hawks gave the Celtics and, the 76ers absolutely destroyed the Nets in the first round with a sweep, but Joel Embiid, he sprained his knee and he missed the final game of that series. And, you know, it's going to be an interesting one. I like that, Jaylen Brown, when they interviewed him earlier yesterday about the premise of going up against the Celtic or against the 76ers, and like he said, he wasn't around. He had to learn about the rivalry between the Celtics and the 76ers. But he said, watching, Netflix and that Bill Russell series, and he understands it. And he says that, just learning that history gave him more foresight into, Monday's game coming up. And I'm excited for that series. I definitely think that's going to be a very physical series between those two teams. And like I said, it's been an interesting premise to think that with as we're shrinking the field in the playoffs, that these teams and everything become more and more. Raphael, hey brother, Raphael, hop on up here, brother. The links in the description. Come up and let's talk, brother. You're always in there. I always see you in the comments. I appreciate you coming out. But like I said, hop on up here, brother. I agree, though. I do believe that CP3 needs to show up Jokic. I do see that, that there are opportunities for Phoenix in this series. That first game was defensively was not a very good one, brother. Not a very good one. So, like I said, it's been an interesting playoff so far. I'm super excited for the Heat. We're playing hard basketball. We're playing resilient. I just appreciate, how hard they're working. To allow the ability for uh, Butler to not have to play hero ball, seeing the other guys step up, especially Lowry after losing Oladipo and Tyler Hero. I was super excited to see the fact that uh, you know uh, that Gabe Vincent came out and he played aggressive. He wasn't sticking just to the threes. He was being aggressive, driving to the hole, getting a few layups. Uh, Kevin Love was making great forward passes into the front court for transition points. They were even commenting it was ironic that he was doing it in front of Aaron Rodgers, who was at the game. Yeah, man, it was definitely, it was an exciting game. It was very back and forth until Miami went on that 21-5 run in the third. And that's when I think, it definitely started to swing the momentum. And at that point, once up 11, I think even New York knew that they were going to lose, and they were trying definitely, but they were not being successful. They could not get their shots to drop. You could see on defense, they were getting very frustrated. They weren't closing to our 3-point shooters as aggressively as they should have. They struggled to switch, especially on the pick and roll with Bam in the third and into the fourth quarter. And again, like I said, with Bam being able to transition into, shooting his little jumper there at the free throw line. He had a couple of those short little hooks on the inside, bodying up and just playing physical and punishing the Knicks, especially when they failed to switch correctly onto Bam, and Bam knew he had a mismatch. He definitely took advantage of those. You definitely got to give Jimmy Butler his credit. As always, Jimmy Butler continued to play aggressive, but he played more of the facilitator today, which I think we're going to see a little bit more in that of that in this series. Not only does he need the opportunity to try to recuperate and relax and rest a little bit and not have to carry the team on his back every single game, but he came out, he scored, he was aggressive, he drew his fouls. Him and Lowry's defense and Kevin Love's aggressiveness to the basket in the third allowed us to kickstart that run. And I do believe that, we're going to see a lot more of that going forward. I think that I know it's a little bit controversial to say, but I do believe that Tyler Hero being injured did allow us to see some of these other guys to step up a little bit, and knowing that we have the ability for Tyler Hero to come back if we can win this next series, or possibly, the series after, if worst case scenario, this 4 to 6 weeks. And again, he's been out nearly 2 weeks now as of now anyway. So depending on how long this series goes, we might get Tyler back for our next series, if not the series after, if we're lucky enough to continue on. And I think that it made this team realize that Hero, it was that, second guy who scored points and really took over for this team. And we saw, especially late in the regular season, when Lowry came back from injury, trying to play in that second group, he started off very sluggish. He had a couple rough games shooting wise, but I think that with Hero being out and him having more of those minutes, it has allowed him to gain his confidence. He's gotten back into shape. So like I said, I think it's benefited this team with the loss of Hero, as far as them realizing and recognizing that Hero was our second main contributor point wise, and it's allowed other guys to come in and step up. And it's not always the same guy. Lowry has been pretty consistent the last 4 or 5 games, but the first couple of the Milwaukee series, he was not. But over these last 4 games, I've seen him step it up, and him, especially in his aggressiveness, his ball handling, him trying to get in and out of the paint, finding the open guy on the dish out. Whereas in the beginning of that Milwaukee series, we seemed to be content to just shoot 3 after 3 after 3. And in those, especially in that second game, we realized that that's not going to keep working. You have to be aggressive. You have to continue to try to push the ball, collapse the defense, and allow you to find your open shooters on the dish out. And that's what works for this team. And I was glad to see that we've been doing that much more lately in the last 4 games. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I think it plays well into the strategy against the Knicks, is that the Knicks do like to play zone, but they also they do struggle in rotating. So as I said, I'm very excited for that. What's going on, Big Philly? You dropped the link. I did have it in the description because I couldn't get it to pop up in there. But like I said, you guys go and like and sub if you haven't to Miami Fan Talk show here on Miami Fan Talk Network. We appreciate it. Like I said, we've got a lot of content. We do, tomorrow night. We're gonna on Miami Dolphins content. We're gonna be restreaming right here on Miami Fan Talk Network. We've been, we just did 3 days of the draft. We've been doing all the Heat. We've even covered, some of the hockey as we do in each show. Each show is not necessarily centered around one exact topic, but given today with the early afternoon game, with families, we couldn't do a live stream, but definitely wanted to come on and do a recap for everybody. Let you guys know how we felt about it. Boy Amicus and a few others are on the way. But again, if you guys want to hop on up, the link is in the chat. Come check it out. Let's talk some NBA. Like I said, Raphael. I do like, we talked a little bit about them last night on the show, but to recap those, we definitely, 2 of the guys that I'm super excited about is today we signed the Jackson State linebacker. And I think that, as we all know, one of the weaknesses we've had is that linebacker, especially that middle linebacker, inside linebacker positions. So I'm super excited for that. I think that was a good pickup for us. Another one that I was super happy about is our first was Jesus. Why is it not letting me pop this up? All right. So the one I was super excited about was Alex Jensen, another offensive tackle. We were, a little frustrated with the fact that we didn't pick up an offensive lineman early. We did go running back and cornerback. So I like that. He started at left tackle the past 2 seasons. So it definitely gives us somebody to sit behind. Blah, 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 blah. God dang it. Our left tackle. Blanking. Anyway, Teron Armstead, sorry. Um, and to see that Teron Armstead is going to have a nice backup. The dude is 6'7", that he's freaking huge. And we all know that when you get into these guys, uh, that are in these, smaller schools, but South Dakota, it's one of these, they're a homebred state. These are guys that, they work out on the ranches and stuff like that in South Dakota or whatever. And the guys just, they have this unparalleled strength. And I think that it's like Iowa and places like that, that they make really good offensive linemen. And I think that James Blackman, to be honest, I'm not really a James Blackman fan. I don't think he played very well at FSU. I think he's more of a camp body. That's just my opinion. Green Rat said bye-bye, Skyler. But I do agree that, some of these other guys that I was excited about, I don't think we really needed to pick up the other running back that we did. But we picked up, Miami Hurricanes guard tackle DJ Shaif. And I think that it's another, it shows that Chris Greer understands, hey, we didn't get one, we didn't decide to draft the guy high. He believes that he can find these guys, these diamonds in the rough. Another DN and Garrett Wilson from Nebraska. He had 5.5 sacks, 65 tackles. Again, I'm not all that impressed, but at the same time, we found, like Raphael has said, is we find these undrafted guys, and we always find a way, whether it's one or two a year, that somehow always make, they always make it to the 53-man roster, and it's shocking. And I think that we've got quite a few of them that can definitely be there for us. What's going on, Amicus brother?
What's up, CT? What's up, my guy? How you doing, man?
Good, man. What's up? How do you feel about it? We were just talking a little bit of UDFAs, and like I said, if they missed our show, they got to go back and watch it from last night. We covered most of them, but yeah, like I said, I was super excited to see that, at least Greer listens, or at least he's aware that we have an O-line problem and we have that linebacker problem, and, that we want to see more depth at cornerback. And I think through our list of UDFAs, it definitely shows that he's aware and that he's willing to make the moves if necessary. So anyway.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, as much as, I don't know what Mel Kiper's opinion would be to anybody, but he gave the Buffalo Bills a B for the draft grade. He gave the Miami Dolphins a B as well. Now, you guys only had 4 picks, but the more I look at the 4 picks, and I think others look at it, and even your own fan base, after the initial maybe emotions of wanting certain guys, I think everybody is really pleased in your fan base, 24 hours removed from the draft, how it kind of shaped out for you.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, now that you're on, let me ask you, how did you feel about the Heat today, brother? I want to welcome Todd and El Gordito as well. What's going on, boys? But yeah, what do you think about the Heat game today?
I'm worried about Jimmy.
Oh, man, I'm not over.
Yeah, that was my first thought. I went to eat lunch at my favorite Mexican restaurant here in my small little town with a population of 700 people. And so they don't have the sound on, right? So I couldn't hear the commentary or anything, but I saw that like in the fourth, maybe early fourth or late third, I forget which one it was, that he twisted the ankle. And bro, he went down and stayed down, and then they went to commercial, right? And once again, I can't hear the commentary, so I just know that commercial lasted forever. So like me and a couple of other guys were talking, oh man, did it break? But he seemed to be okay.
Yeah, and
He,
that's where I'm not overly concerned. He did say after the game, so did Spoelstra, that he definitely tweaked it, but it's not something he expects to be held out for. He's hoping to get treatment on it and be right for game 2.
the
And
good
if you
thing,
notice,
the
even
good, hey,
injured, he didn't want to come off the court.
no,
And
the good thing is
No,
it
you know
rolled
why? You know
outward.
why, CT and Todd? Because that's why he's one of my favorite players in the NBA. Because he's a bona fide fucking dog.
yeah, and he flat out said after the game, he said, the reason I refused to leave is I wanted to ensure that I was in to ensure this win. It was very important for us coming in here and stealing game 1 the same exact way that we did it against Milwaukee, stealing game 1 and hoping that we can win game 2 and fucking end it at home with the sweep.
Well, he was more of a decoy after that ankle injury. Did he even attempt a shot after?
Free throws, that was it.
He got fouled and he got 2 free throws and then he went and sat down. But yeah, he did injure his ankle with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Hey, CT, like I said, the good thing is it rolled outward, not inward.
Yeah. So what do you think, Gordito? How do you? Okay.
Hey, you know who I was impressed by though in this game?
Who's that?
Vincent.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. For him to pull out 20 points, him to freaking be aggressive, driving in the paint, his even on defense, his defense was freaking on fire. Him and Lowry defensively. I mean, it was a great defensive game for us.
Hey, Vincent has that dog also.
I do, but I think he's also inconsistent in shooting. He's got the aggression.
No. You know why the Heat kept him? He was a defensive stopper. He's now developing his offensive game the same way Jimmy did.
No, and I agree with that. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying is scoring wise, he's not consistent enough. But the dude is absolutely a dog, and he's absolutely a raunchous defender.
And he's fearless. He'll throw up them shots. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Hey, and it turned out well for him and us today.
And Bam, man, he played some defense on their big man.
Oh yeah. And
yeah, listen. See, can y'all hear me at all? Was I breaking up earlier?
Hey,
we hear you. I've heard you fine.
We hear you fine now.
Okay. I mean, listen,
the basketball IQ of the panel just went down. Now we can hear Amicus.
Yeah. Okay. So, CT and I talked privately. We always do, and he listen. He's going to grill me on my assessment and analytics of the fact that Giannis, wasn't in there for a couple of games because I brought up that Julius Randle's not in there for game 1, and he might not be there for game 2. So these are the games you have to win. Now, you stole one at home, and Randle wasn't there. But obviously, if Randle comes back, depending on his status and how healthy he is, it's going to be tougher.
Amicus, I will say one thing.
Just like I said to you privately, real quick, Todd, is you said the same shit about when Giannis was going to come back, and we still won.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this Heat team is really good, and I expect y'all to win this series. My whole point, CT, is that, listen, y'all were down. Y'all were down by a bit.
We're down every game.
I know. And then y'all came back really quick, but I'm just saying you had to win this game. This game was there for the taking, and you did what you were supposed to do.
Dude, Kevin Love with those rebounds and those long passes.
What's going on, Green Red?
Bro, I'm telling you, this Lakers versus Heat thing, this could be a real possibility. It could happen.
If we
I
get
do
past the
believe
Knicks,
that. But if
we
you
have
can, if
we
you
have
can
Boston.
get past Golden State, bro, that's gonna be a hell of a fucking ask.
Bro, we're
Hey,
going
you
to
want to
beat
know
Golden
something though?
State.
That's going to be a hell of a series.
I am that one, and bro, the fucking Celtics 76 series is gonna be a fucking badass series too.
Hey, listen, guys, I don't have any control of this channel and what we do as far as shows, but I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say that if the finals is the Lakers versus the Heat, you can expect every single game to go live.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah! Absolutely.
It's
There's
gonna
no
happen.
way. Yeah, there's no way that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
To talk shit to you live during
Oh,
the game.
bro, I
it's
can't
gonna be
fucking wait. I can't wait to silence you, man. And then fucking LeBron James and AD and Russell, they will silence you.
Wait, Russell.
D'Angelo Russell, yes.
You ain't going to silence us. Sorry.
Well, he silenced fucking Memphis the other night.
Yeah, but Memphis
great.
wasn't it. We
Why
silenced
not
the number one
Memphis?
team. We silenced the number one team in the NBA.
Well, see, it's already starting, boy. I hope this happens. Boy, oh my God. I hope it goes 7 games too. You're, bro. Woo. It'll be
I
fun.
think that would be awesome, but I don't know if I want to. I'd rather beat you in 6. I don't need the heart attack of a game 7.
I know we're getting up there in age.
Heart attack of that bullshit.
What are you talking about? You're the young buck. Shut up. You don't have a heart attack over a game.
So here's how I would envision. If you could ask me, like, what's the best case scenario? I say it's game 7, because who had the better record, the Lakers or the Heat? I think the Lakers did.
Probably.
I think.
Yeah. They were.
Barely. So it would be game 7 in LA. 3 seconds left, tied game. LeBron James goes up and just fucking posterizes. Bam.
Gets blocked by
Posterizes. Bam.
And Butler hits a half court shot to end it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, hey, I think that would be. I mean, for the NBA, I think that would be huge for a fucking LeBron fucking Jimmy showdown. Fucking both players have been clutch in their respective playoff careers. I think that would be a hell of a fucking.
You know what though? You know what else? It would be a good way to have a series. These two teams without the bubble rematch.
Absolutely.
Hey, quick update for you Florida fans. I don't know how the hell you did this, but it's going into overtime in game 7 against the best team in the history of NHL.
Oh my God.
Overtime?
It is overtime. Florida scored late, and it is 3-3 going into overtime. Bro, this would be one of the biggest upsets ever.
I mean, it would be 2 biggest upsets ever. The fucking Miami teams have beaten the fucking best teams in the fucking their respective sports.
Yeah, but no offense to Giannis and the Bucks, but this Bruins team is on a whole nother level.
They're not the Bruins. The Bruins were bad this year.
Huh?
The Bruins
what are you talking about?
The Bruins are a badass team.
Oh yeah, no, they're the greatest, maybe the greatest team in the NHL. Bro, they broke records.
65 fucking wins, bro. They had 65 fucking wins, dude. That's insane.
And wasn't this series 3-1 at one point?
Yeah, it was 3-1.
Bro.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is like the Miracle on Ice. Maybe not that dramatic, but I mean, this is crazy shit.
What would happen if Florida did upset them? Holy shit!
Bro, it's overtime. You just got to score one time. I mean, this is like must-see TV right now.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's where I was doing earlier.
Hey, you know how much? Hey,
I was trying to watch that and fucking talk and do. Yeah, it was a lot.
I will troll Lewis so hard if the Florida Panthers move on.
I mean, hey, I'm all down for it.
And his Tampa Bay Lightning is sitting at home.
Like I said, man, I didn't really expect us to play well, but I love watching hockey, especially when football ends and shit like that. And I mean, we've been disappointed by the Panthers over the last few years, and to see them make this kind of comeback in this series and show that kind of fucking moxie and effort, I'm fucking very proud of them, man. Whether they win or fucking lose, dude. You guys there?
Oh yeah, I'm texting the sister right now because her fiance is a Bostonian and a huge Bruins fan. So I'm just curious how nervous he is at the moment.
Amicus want to just go rile somebody else up.
Yeah, I got to troll a little bit. You know me. Come on.
Did you see Jimmy trolling in the game today? Pretending he was there showing his 3-point stroke during the game to the one player that was guarding him, saying, "This is what I'm going to do to you. This is what I'm going to do to you."
Oh shit. Well, hey man, I love Butler. I love his freaking. I love his attitude. I love his freaking. His John back and forth. I love his intensity and his fire. I mean, when the guy has literally scored more points in this playoffs than anyone else, the guy can talk shit if he wants to. Fuck.
You know what? Even if Florida wins or loses, they took Boston to the max.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it really quick. I mean, I'm not the biggest NHL guy. I'll admit that openly, but I do understand that Boston Bruins broke records this year, and they're considered, like, for regular season at least, one of the greatest teams of all time, right? So, well, what significance would this be for? I guess it's an 8 seed versus a 1 seed, right? And they were down 3-1, and this is big. This is big.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe Raphael. He sounds like he's an NHL fan. Maybe he can tell us the significance of this if the Panthers were to pull off this upset.
I don't know if any other 8 seed in hockey's ever come back from 3-1. Well, you remember the NBA only happened 4 times.
I think the Heat were the 6th time. I think it was 6 times.
Yeah. In the NBA, yeah. We were the 6th team.
I don't know if it's ever happened in hockey. Especially when you're any team that has the best team breaks records like this, you usually see them in the finals. Look at the Bulls. When they broke the record for wins in the NBA, they won it all.
72-10. Yeah.
Dude, Brandon Monitor scored a goal for the Panthers with 59 seconds to put it to overtime.
Yeah, look at that. Raphael said, "Yep, nope, not in hockey."
Right. Yeah, no, like they tied the game with like a minute left, right, Todd? Unbelievable.
Yep.
Yeah, this is wild. This is like every Game 7 fans' dream.
Unless you're Boston.
Oh no, I know the sister's fiance is freaking out right now.
Dude.
She hasn't even responded to the message. I know she saw it, but you know how fans get. They don't. CT does it all the time, Todd. I'll text him and everything when things aren't going good. Motherfucker goes silent. Crickets. But then once they come back, you can't stop to pair it up. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Hey, Boston's players and fans probably sat in that lemon juice because their assholes just done puckered up right now. The pressure's all on them.
Oh yeah, well that's a good point. It is absolutely. In poker we call that free rolling, right? Like when you can't lose.
House money.
It's house money. And the Panthers, even though they can technically lose, they've already won, and they really have nothing to lose. So they're free rolling, man.
Oh yeah, and I feel like again with that being said, it's all about you have nothing to lose. The question is how aggressive are they going to be coming out in overtime? Because they were definitely in period 3, not last night, but the night before when they were down by 2 goals, and we ended up coming back and winning by 2 goals. So it's like you said, they've got nothing to lose. They've already freaking proven they can hang with Boston. Bro, I'm gonna go fucking crazy if we win this fucking game.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, the pressure is probably so thick on that Bruins bench. That's an advantage for Florida in itself.
The goalie, man, they got the biggest pressure. The goalie, like just that feeling of seeing somebody come down the ice and you know there's going to be a shot on goal, and that fucking puck is coming. Your nerves are ramped up. It's game 7. Should never be a game 7. Should never go to overtime. Yeah.
And you just gave up the goal that
exactly.
Overtime.
Right.
And then on top of that, you know that it's one and done. It's one and fucking done. There is
hold up.
Oh, well, if I don't make this save, blah, blah, you get what I'm saying?
I'll give you an example. The goalie feels kind of like Scott Norwood did for Buffalo. All the pressure was on him to make that one kick. What happened when he didn't get the kick?
Well, I'm going to give another analogy of something that happened this morning, which probably nobody will know what I'm talking about unless you are an avid chess fan, but I am an avid chess fan and player. And the world championships were today. Now, Magnus Carlsen, being the reigning world champion for many, many years, decided not to defend his title. And so we had 2 new competitors, Ding Liren from China and Jan Nepo. Jan Nepo played Magnus last year and lost. Well, Jan was the favorite going into this, and he was up today in sudden death overtime in the chess world, right? And he was in the position. He had the position to win, and he let it slip, man. The nerves got the best of him, and he lost, and, man, he was just deflated. And that's that feeling, man. When you know that you should be the victor and you fuck up, man, it's a hard pill to swallow, bro.
Yeah, you wonder how the goalie's going to bounce back and play in the overtime.
Exactly.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, looking at these highlights, though, I mean, this fucking game, especially in these last couple minutes to tie it up, I mean, they were throwing their fucking bodies all over the damn place. I mean, I've seen some of the fucking hits that they're showing on these replays, and holy crap, they were both teams trying to take each other's fucking heads off.
I can't believe the Panthers could actually win this fucking game.
Well, there was another podcast about a week ago, or when it was 3-1, and they were talking about this very thing, and nobody gave the Panthers a chance. These were Miami fans, Miami podcast, and one guy, I think, what's the guy's name? Sarny. Y'all know Sarny.
Yeah.
No. Jason Sarny.
Yep. Sarny was saying, like, hey, they've proven that they can compete. And no, it wasn't Sarny. It was the other guy. Who's that other guy that goes on that talk show in the morning?
I don't know.
He wears the ball cap. You know, Todd. He does the oh God, what is his name? Well, anyways, you know who I'm talking about. One of them said that, hey, they've already shown that they can compete, and it might have been Sarny, actually.
It's the guy that does the tailgates that wears the ball cap.
Yeah, but basically, one of them said that, hey, they show that they can compete, and it probably won't happen, but anything is possible in sports, and that's what we're seeing unfolded right now in front of our eyes.
Dude, if they knock out Boston, that would be the biggest choke job in sports history.
You think it would make the top 10 upsets of all time?
Easily, because you broke the record for most wins in a season. You're playing the number 8 seed. You're up 3-1, and you lose the series.
Update. So the sister responded. I simply messaged her. I said, hey, are y'all nervous for the Bruins? I said, you were up 3-1 against the greatest. I mean, Panthers were up or down 3-1 against the greatest NHL team of all time, and Game 7 is going to OT. And she just responded simply, yep. Hey, that says it all, bro. That says it all. When you give a one word answer like "yep," you fucking know you are on pins and needles.
She's not even looking when she's texting that. She's just putting yep, staring at the TV, going, "Oh God, oh God, oh God."
Exactly.
That is
funny.
fucking hilarious, man. That is absolutely hilarious. What's going on, Colin? What's up, brother?
How's it going, man?
What's good? What's good?
Hey,
How's
you
my
know, man, I
favorite?
just
How's my favorite 2 doing, Colin? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Got off work, just grilling and chilling.
Hell yeah. Hey,
He's
so
losing.
now that
Hey, he's losing his respect by wearing a number 17 jersey instead of a number 1 on the picture.
I hear you, man. I can't invest in a Tua jersey yet, man. I'd be accused. I'd have too many people hating, man.
You're already accused.
I
You
know
got
but
called a
it's a
souvenir the
risk,
minute you
man.
got up here.
Man,
Hey, Green Rat, don't be dissing my chess take. Come on. I mean that was a good take. Maybe you should take up chess a little bit and watch a couple of games. It might do you some
I
good.
would fall asleep watching it.
yeah, well, that's what happens when
I could play it. I
the
could play it
attention
now,
span
and I'd be fine. There's just some sports that aren't meant to be watched. They're meant to be played.
I agree. Golf is one of them.
Oh, I love watching golf and I love playing it.
I can't watch it, bro. I can play it, but I suck at it. But go out and have fun playing it. But watching it, bro, yeah, no, it's.
And I'm not even big on watching tennis, but I'll try to get out there and run and do it.
Yeah, me and the wifey, we played some tennis a few months back, like fall of last year. It was good.
Hey, do
I
you
played high school tennis actually.
Do you watch frisbee golf too?
No, I don't.
Hey! Now, don't be dissing frisbee golf. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, if it's competitive, if there's no, you can ask my wife. Like she tells this story all the time to people when they're like just girl talk or whatever, and about how much I love sports. She'll say, if there's nothing else on, I'll fucking watch cricket, bro. I don't know anything about cricket, but if it's competitive, I'll watch it. Like that new slap league that Dana White started.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll watch it all day long, man. I just love competition.
What about beach volleyball, women's style?
Oh, absolutely. I'll watch that just to watch it. Yeah.
He's like, I don't even care about the competition. I just want a titty to pop out. Oh shit. Who was that from? Fuck. Oh man, what show is that from? It wasn't from Trailer Park Boys. It was another one like that where the guy's like, man, nobody watches women's beach volleyball for the volleyball. You're just hoping a titty or a vagina slides out.
Anybody else working?
Bro, I've been watching it for 20 years. It never happens.
Exactly, but that's the joke they were trying to make.
Anybody else working tonight?
Everybody watches it and it never fucking happens, and yet people still fucking tune in just in case it does.
You never know. Yeah.
Is there anybody else working here tonight? On here tonight?
I'm at the house now, man.
I'm actually getting paid for being on here right now.
There you go.
No, I get paid when they do the morning shows and everything, and I go on there and troll. I get paid. I love it. I'm on these shows all the time, bro. You know that, Todd. And I sit there and I'm getting paid while I troll.
I will be sitting here right now where I'm at in the van for 2 hours waiting for this girl to finish cleaning this house. And then I'm taking her home and I get paid $140.
There you go.
Hey,
why do you have a girl cleaning it? Why? Well, hold on. Stop. Time out. Let's go over that again. You're in a van outside of a house, and there's a girl that you hired to clean somebody's house. She's in there doing the work, and you're just sitting in the van?
No, I'm a Z-Trip driver. I'm a cab driver.
Oh.
This is a personal ride. This is one of my normal customers.
And she's paying you to wait till the job. Well, if she's a cleaning lady, sometimes that can take a couple of hours.
I'll be sitting here for 2 hours.
Well, why would she do that? Why wouldn't she just have you drop her off and then she'll fucking call you when she's done?
Because she likes me to sit outside the jobs because this house has like 4 guys and she wants to make sure there's
Damn,
somebody
bro.
who
The
trusts
Panthers better
outside.
tighten up, man.
Bro, did you see that block?
Yeah, man. I'm watching
That
right
save?
now. Panthers better tighten up.
Bro, the Panthers just saved their season with that save. Holy
It's
shit.
looking like Boston is controlling right now.
Well, because they're desperate and they know they're the better team. You know what they said the whole past 20 minutes? What the fuck are we doing, guys? We're the better team. Get out there and be aggressive and put that fucking puck in the net. And that's what they're doing.
Unlike all y'all that
Kind
were
of
hating on
like
the
when
Lightning,
Buffalo
man.
plays Kansas City in the
I'm
playoffs.
going for the Panthers, man. Unlike y'all that were hating on the Lightning, man.
There you go.
Some BS.
Let's go.
Hey, we have a
How am
reason
I
to
supposed
hate
to
the
pull
Lightning.
for Boston, bro? I mean, I don't really care who wins, but I'd rather see Florida Panthers win.
Hey, how can we pull for the Lightning, the team that ended our season 2 straight years?
Coming after you tonight, brother.
So the reigning Stanley Cup champions are the Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche. They play in a Game 7 against Seattle.
From Florida, bro. You'd rather get wiped out from a squad from Florida if you're a Florida squad.
Hey, Colin, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm sorry that the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of yours. Commence.
Wait, you lost me there.
You didn't catch that one?
No.
You interrupted him, in other words.
I'm sorry that the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of yours.
Well, it's
you get it?
Because y'all weren't supporting the Lightning, man. That's why. That's why the middle of yours or the middle of mine was the start of yours.
Oh, we got another JC on our hands. Shit. Oh, game on.
I think I can't compare anybody to JC. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just messing with you, Colin. At any rate,
I even give Pete more props. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that there's another Game 7 after this. The reigning NHL champions, Colorado Avalanche, play Seattle. So this is like, if you're a hockey fan, bro, you're in dreamland right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Man. I mean, it's hard to watch.
Raphael, the hole that fucking holds the pipe for the fucking net is way too loose, and it was wiggling, and that's what the Florida guy was complaining about when they ran into the back of the net, that they fucking the net was wiggling, so they're out there trying to fucking tighten up that post. They're trying to shove ice in the fucking hole to tighten it up.
Yo, CT, it's looking like the Panthers are gonna lose, bro. Even though I'm trying to see them pull it through.
Hey, that's all right, brother. Again, your team is already at home. We still have hope, so we're gonna keep our
stop
hope.
acting like the Panthers make it past the first round, dog.
Hey,
CT, are you watching the game right now?
Time right now. We're on.
It just fixed the net.
Are you watching the game, CT? Yeah,
yeah,
I'm watching
now.
bro.
They're at the face-off right now.
They got a shot on goal right now. Right now.
Oh, shit. It's a one-on-one opportunity.
Oh, that was close.
He missed it.
That was close.
You're ahead again, so
right
Amicus will fucking. I'm sure I'll
hey,
find out.
Don't show it. Don't show it. He can get flagged for it.
What do you mean? No, I'm not going to show it.
So small, bro.
No, he was showing the game on the TV.
Who was?
Colin.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
No. They'll
oh my God! Let's go! Oh, what a save!
CT, how far behind are you?
Like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you want me to stay quiet?
Spoil it, man.
Yeah, bro. If you wouldn't mind, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. But you saw that. Have you seen the attempt? It was 1-on-1, and he missed it. That was a series right there. He blew it.
You all get to watch it. I'm sitting in the van now. See, now I'm upset.
All right, I will.
It almost went in again, bro.
Yeah, I will stay quiet when the game winner happens.
Now I just want to go to all 3 of your houses and piss in the sink.
Oh shit.
Okay, I gotta remember not to say anything when the game winner happens. This is gonna be hard.
It's all right. I mean, bro, if you say it, you say it. I mean, it is what it
It,
is.
it's not going to do anything. It's not going
Yeah,
to, you
it's
know what
not
I
gonna
mean?
change the fucking
It's not like
result.
it's not like it's Buffalo, Miami, the AFC Championship game.
Right, right. I
Yeah,
may say that the game winner. I may say this. I
that's
may
one
say
of
the game is over. I'll say the
that,
game
bro.
is over.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, he tried to go. He tried to go zero hole. He tried to go between the fucking legs. Oh
see,
man,
y'all are
what a
saying this,
fucking
and
what a
y'all are
bad
saying this,
choice.
and I don't even know which team y'all are talking about.
Panthers, bro. He was 1-on-1. We got a fucking outlet pass. Dude was 1-on-1 with the goalie. He tried to go zero hole, fucking
Yep.
between the legs, and he fucking missed.
If you just saw that, then you're a couple of minutes behind.
No,
No, he's
no,
just
no, no.
saying what
I
he
just
was
watched the
explaining.
replay of it.
Oh, okay.
It's the replay right
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Todd, man, he almost had it, bro. He had a
Well,
one-on-one opportunity. He broke free, but
yeah, he broke
goalie
free,
was
and I
a little
don't know
out of
how he missed
position.
it. That should have been the series right there. Y'all should have made history just now. That's a shame.
It's going to go to a shootout. Watch.
Well,
No, it's still first overtime.
somebody's going to score in 17 minutes. But Boston's controlling this right now. There's no power play or nothing. But there's a breakaway with the Panthers. Oh my, bro! This series should be over. Y'all should have already won. You had it, bro. You're about to see a CT. Y'all did it again, and you missed.
Son of a bitch. My son's
Well,
a huge hockey fan.
I'm watching the center face-off right now.
Oh, okay, you're still about 35 seconds away then. But yeah, y'all had another big opportunity and you fucking blew
it was a steal. I'm late too because I just saw it. Damn, he should have made
Yep.
that. That was a hell of a
Yeah,
pass.
he should have made that. That was 1-on-1 right there.
That was
Damn.
a great pass.
How did you miss that?
Who was
Bro,
it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
who
he
was,
fumbled
bro,
it.
but
You
they
see
had
it?
a great pass right
Did you
by
see the puck
goal.
though? How it fluttered? He didn't get a clean hit on it.
Hey, now it's looking like the Florida Panthers are starting to have more shots on goal, even though
Yeah,
they don't have totally, but they're
they
putting
are,
more
but
on last
but
night.
that's the
I
third
just saw it.
opportunity.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
But that's the third opportunity where y'all should have won the game. And guess what happens in sports, bro? When you miss those many opportunities, usually it fucking bites you in the ass.
No, but you know what they say in overtime hockey, there's no such thing as a bad goal, as a bad shot.
Oh my God! You've had 4 shots on goal that could have gone in,
dude. Now I'm expecting to see
bro.
a missed
Hey,
shot.
Everything we said about the Boston goalie and him like being nervous, fuck that. That guy is locked in.
Dude, I'm happy I don't have to be this stressed about the Lightning right now, man.
CT, you're about to see the other one coming up. Another chance to win. That's 4 of them now.
I saw it. It was number 6. Hey, at least they're putting shots on goal.
Florida's going to win.
You want me to just do play-by-play, CT, or you rather watch it?
I'd rather watch it, honestly.
All right.
I'm the only one suffering
Bro, but
here.
Amicus has some good play-by-play.
I do pretty decent play-by-play.
It does, but the problem is his play-by-play is going to be 30 seconds ahead of me, and then that'll fuck with my head, and my brain can't handle that.
Well, somebody needs
CT,
to do play-by-play for me.
CT, just know
go
I'm
ahead.
rocking
Okay, how about this?
for you tonight, dog.
I'll do semi. Sorry, Colin. I'll do semi play-by-play. Like I won't say. I'll just give like little updates. Right now, Boston is roll. There's a 2-on-1 shot on goal for Boston. It is saved by the Panthers.
I'm gonna tell you right whenever I see that.
Yeah, like I said, you can go ahead and do play-by. Like I said, bro, the minute it's gonna take, it's not gonna fucking change anything. So it's not like me watching it and not saying is actually gonna change what the fuck happens.
Yes, it is, CT. It's gonna make your team win, bro. It's gonna make your team win, CT.
Yeah, the bad thing about doing play-by-play right now is I don't follow. Shot on goal by the Boston. Great save by the Panthers goalie. Panthers coming up the ice. Yeah. See, I don't follow hockey, so I can't I don't know the terms and all that stuff as well. So I can't. Yeah, I don't know the players. I don't know any of that shit. There's a steal. By the Panthers. They're gonna get another shot on goal. Nope, stolen back by Boston. All right, so Boston has the puck. They are in control. They're setting up on their side of the ice, and they shoot it down halfway. Yeah, this is a back and forth, but definitely the Panthers have had way more opportunities. I've only seen Boston get one shot on goal thus far.
2.
So the Panthers are
Well,
controlling.
I can count 2 because you said earlier it was a nice save, and then just a little while ago you said it was a nice save by the goaltender.
There's a shot on goal by the Panthers. Broken up. Yeah, and Boston's going to kick the puck down on the other side. All right, so Boston's in control right now. There's going to be a shot on goal. Saved by the Panthers goalie. Wow.
Damn, I'm waiting to hear you say that is good. I'm waiting to hear that. And then you
Bruins still in control. Shot on goal. Wow, what a save. Man, these guys, boy, this is a fucking game, bro. These guys are leaving it all on the ice. Couple of great saves by the Panthers there. That was intense.
ACT, man, I'm wearing Florida Gators, so I guess I got to go with Florida Panthers here. I cannot go for Boston because fuck the Patriots.
I can't go for anything in Boston.
I mean, I'm not a Panthers fan, but I'm definitely not going for Boston.
New England ruined it for all Boston for me.
All right, so we got a face off.
I don't even like clam chowder anymore.
We got a face off, and the Panthers control it. They are marching down the ice right now. And it looks like we have, an icing? It's a penalty.
Yeah, I still can't believe the Seattle Kraken are freaking this good, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, I couldn't believe when Vegas became a freaking team that they were so good off the bat.
All right, here comes the face-off in the middle of the ice. And it looks like Boston controls. They're going to kick the puck down on the other side and reset. Everyone's in the middle of the ice right now fighting for it. They kick it back on Florida's side. Panthers have control. But we are on the Panthers side, so that's always dangerous, as you know. Yeah, man, they just fire the puck down on the other side of the ice. Boston's in control, marching up and down the ice. It's kind of back and forth right now. Nothing really solidified. All right, Panthers in control. They have numbers. Nope. They just shoot it down on the other side too. It's like nobody wants to give up the big play, right? So they're kind of playing keep away. You know, there's no real offensive set, no shots on goal at the moment. All right, Panthers in control now. Panthers are set. They're fighting for it. So let me ask you a hockey question. If everyone's fighting for the puck on the side where the Boston Bruins goalie is, what would you call that? Would you call that they're fighting for the puck on the Bruins side or the Panther side?
What's going on, Cap for Life? It's called so you've got the offensive zone and the neutral zone, right? And then you've got the defensive zone, right? So when you're where the opposite goalie is, you're in the offensive zone. So they'd be fighting for the puck in the offensive zone.
Gotcha. All right, so
Captain.
the Bruins have the puck, shot on goal. Good save there by the Panthers goalie. Panthers in control, marching down.
Kind of like if we're at like Buffalo's 1 yard line, it's us on the offensive side.
Yeah, but that's easier because you would say like if you're in the red zone for Buffalo, you would be on the
Dolphins.
the Dolphins 10 or the Dolphins 15. So I don't know the terminology for hockey. But if I say the Florida's side, I'm saying that they have a chance to score like offensively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right. So, all right. Panthers are in control. They just shoot it down past the Boston Bruins goalie, and there's a fight for it on the Panthers' offensive side. It's right by the net. That puck's by the net. Here's a shot on goal coming right now. Game over. Panthers completely upset.
Oh, you got to be fucking shitting me. You got to be fucking shitting me right now.
Hell yeah.
Hold
I
on,
got to turn
hold
this
on.
bitch
I'm about
up.
to see. Okay, so he's behind the net. He still has it. Seems like they're stuck up. He passed it out, and he hit the game winner. Number 23 hit it like Michael Jordan. Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit. Amicus. The
Wow.
upset of all upsets. The greatest season in hockey ends in the first round to a 3-1 comeback to lose the series.
Listen, the Panthers had 6 good looks there, and that one right there, bro. I mean, they
You gotta
lined it
be
up.
fucking shitting me right now. I just watched it. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Holy fuck. Let's fucking go, baby. Like Cap for life. Let's fucking go, Cap. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bro. Florida and Miami is fucking setting the goddamn world on fire, brother. And guess what? It's going to be the Dolphins' turn during football season. Let's fucking go.
All right, guys, I'll get back on in a second. My son's calling me.
All right, brother. We'll see you in a bit. Bro, that is fucking what's up, brother. Wow. Look at the Boston Bruins fans crying like little bitches.
Well, come on, CT. Come on, man. I mean,
Hey, look, even if they fucking lost, even if the Panthers lost, look, especially if you're at the game, don't be crying like that. You're embarrassing yourself on national TV. But I can understand how the average fan would absolutely be upset.
well, I mean, the
Especially-
fan's not even the one that puts in all the work. These guys dedicate their lives to success, and that's got to be a crushing moment. You know, I mean, listen, it's an emotional game. Yeah, I don't mind players crying. It don't bother me at
Damn, I
all.
can't believe that.
No. It wasn't the players. It was a fan.
Oh, a fan. Oh yeah, that's some bitch shit.
Yeah, bro. The guy's a grown ass man. He's he literally he's chugging a fucking beer while crying like a bitch.
Yeah, I would do
Oh,
the
I
same
thought
shit,
you meant the player was crying. I'm like, yeah.
No, it was the fan, and literally the lady beside him is like, she's got like, she's got the mad face on. She's like, this fucking drunk motherfucker crying like a bitch on national TV, and I'm fucking watching him do it.
Yeah, but you would do the same shit, CT.
Oh hell no, no,
Yes,
I
you would. Guaranteed.
wouldn't, brother.
Well, congratulations. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I'm happy for y'all.
Yeah,
Let's
what a
fucking
game,
go.
man.
Let's get them rats on the ice, baby. Fuck yeah.
That was exciting.
Hell yeah, that was.
I didn't mean to ruin it for you, CT.
Nah, you're
Sorry
cool,
about that,
bro.
buddy.
Hey, it's even better fucking knowing what's gonna happen and just waiting for the fucking moment.
It is kind of, yeah, I've done that before. It is kind of neat, actually. Yeah.
I was like, you got. And at first, I thought you were fucking with me, bro.
No,
But
I
then
wouldn't
when
do that, man.
Quiet and didn't say anything. I was like, nah, he's for real, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was crazy, man. That was awesome. That was fun to watch for sure. I'm shocked, man. I don't know what the fuck it is. Apparently, there's something in the water down there in Miami because, I mean, we're just knocking off number ones left and fucking right.
Yeah, as soon as he kicked that puck back out and there was that shot on goal, I mean, like, oh, they're showing a replay right now. I mean, that was a perfect shot. Top right in the net.
Yep, because he
Right
realized
over his shoulder.
because that's two guys that tried to go zero hole on him, and then he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put in the top right.
So what's zero hole, between the legs?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, the guy obviously was using his blockers well because he was getting his knee down there and knocking it out of the way. And why not? Well, he's expecting you to go low again, and you go top right. I think that's a great shot selection.
You know what I find more amazing than anything? That these guys can like just run around and skate on ice. I tried that shit, man. It ain't happening.
Now, I can ice skate pretty well, but if you try to get me to fucking hold a stick and try to hit a fucking puck, oh, fuck no. I'd be on my ass in a heartbeat, bro. Especially when dudes are flying at you that fucking fast, slamming into your ass. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm good. I'll watch it. But, yeah, man. Hey, for Miami, man, it's heating up. The freaking NHL playoffs, the NBA playoffs. We're heading into football season, a month and a half from now. Man, I'm excited, brother. It's looking good for us.
Even the Marlins in baseball are doing well.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
what's
don't
up.
forget the Rays, man.
Well, the
that's
Rays, yeah.
They're Tampa. We don't care about Tampa.
Well, dude, come on. We only hate the Buccaneers.
That's true. I mean, I'm
'Cause
not
think
really
about
a
it,
huge
man.
baseball fan anyway. I mean, I deal with it at work so much that it just
Well, you
when I
can't
get
hate
home, I have no desire to follow baseball.
on the Rays, man. They never freaking won a World Series.
I
The
mean,
Rays? The Rays have won.
No, they haven't, man. I'm a Rays fan.
Really?
Yeah, man. Rays
All
have never
those
won.
great teams that y'all had?
Dude, the Rays have only been around since freaking 1998.
Bro, the Rays, listen, the Rays have one of the smallest markets ever, right? But they have had who was the guy? Who was the fucking I think he's the Cubs manager now. Madden. When Madden was y'all's manager, y'all had real competitive teams, quite a few years.
Yeah,
For some reason, I thought they won one.
Well, we went in 2020 and in 2008, but we lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. What a fucking night. What a fucking day to have the Heat win their fucking game. The Panthers fucking stealing in Game 7.
Wait, I didn't know
Wow.
Seattle Kraken made it to the Game 7 too. God damn. That's what y'all were saying? Holy
Against the
shit.
reigning champs.
So wait, if the Lightning would have won, that would have been 3 or 4 Game 7s?
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Damn. Yeah, man, it sucks that they lost. I was very disappointed, man.
It's a good time to be a Miami fan. I mean, y'all have, like I said, the Marlins are playing well. They're hovering around 500-ish.
Well,
And the
man,
Heat are doing their thing. The Florida Panthers are doing their thing. The only downfall really is fucking Tua and the Dolphins. But I mean, hey, if you got the other sports doing well, who gives a fuck about the Dolphins?
Well,
yeah.
my team's Amicus are Gators, Dolphins, Magics, Rays, and Bolts. So I'm all Florida, but
Now, do you watch all the Gator games? Do you know the players?
Oh man, hold on, check this out. See, I didn't just paint my room yesterday, bro. The room is orange. Hold on, try to show
okay,
you
but do you know the players really well? Do you know your players?
Oh yeah, man. Ask CT.
Okay.
Man. I wrote
well, then I have a question for you.
Whenever I wrote CT's ass whenever Gators whooped the Gamecocks. Literally, Gamecocks put up, what was it, 6 points, CT?
All right, Colin. I have two
excuses before he tells you the score.
I have two questions for you then, Colin, because I posed this question on another platform and I got blasted because it was a Dolphins podcast and nobody wanted to talk about the Bills. But I was asking the question to somebody who follows the Gators, so I'll just ask you instead. It's all good. I understand. We picked 2 Florida Gator players in the draft, Osiris Torrance and Justin Shorter. So, what can you tell me about Justin Shorter that I
Man.
should know and be pleased about or concerned about as a Bills fan?
All right, man. What you need to know is that Justin Shorter, bro, he goes up. He'll go up and make some crazy catches, and he's that big body that you want. The thing is, he didn't he was only a junior. He could have stayed with Gators for that senior year and really would have made that next step to probably be, I feel like, a first round pick. But yeah, he
So, we
just
got a good one. We got a good one.
yeah, you guys got a good one, man. And O'Shai Torrance, man.
Osiris Torrance, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Osiris
I already,
Torrance, man.
he's good. He's real good.
Yeah, man. And I mean, you can't, these guys that are SEC linemen usually most of the time pan out pretty good. But yeah,
Well,
man, I like Justin Shorter a lot.
Osiris Torrance didn't give up one sack in his whole career.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I
It
didn't
is,
even know that.
especially in the SEC.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, I like Justin Shorter a lot, man. You got to go back to see some of his highlights. I was at
Oh, I watched him. I watched him already
oh hell
a
yeah,
few times.
I was at the one where he made the where Anthony Richardson threw him the deep ball versus
Yep.
I think it was Eastern Washington.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, he's made some definitely some big catches, but he's also had a few drops. But that's something he can work on. You know, he's like built like
Yeah.
a DK Metcalf, kind of.
Yeah, no, he's a beast. And he's 6'4", 230, I think. And he doesn't have like a burst of speed necessarily, but once he gets going, he actually he can take the top off.
Yeah,
So
most definitely, man.
we're excited about him.
Yeah, and he wasn't really getting targeted too much, man. Anthony Richardson was kind of he only played 13 games in college, so like I don't know, the Gators kind of weren't really getting the ball out to their receivers that much, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know anything about him, so when I saw that we drafted him in the 5th round, I think I was thinking, okay, this guy's just going to be a practice squad guy. But no, the more I hear about him, I think he'll dress. I really do. I think he'll get a jersey and make the 53. And
Hey,
that's
I
and we
want to give a Green Rat some credit here, though. You also
yeah.
got to take into concern that Liam Eichenberg also didn't give up a fucking sack in 4 years in college, and in the NFL he sucked donkey dick. So, I mean, you got to take that with a grain of salt,
Well,
in my opinion.
I not only that, I'll one up you, CT. He was blocking for one of the most mobile quarterbacks in college, Anthony Richardson, right? So that certainly plays a factor as well. I'm all about the intangibles, you know that, and there's variables to everything. So I get
I
it.
was just saying he gave you a good zinger back because you said he gave up 0 sacks, and we're like, yeah, so did Liam. Liam Eichenberg didn't either, and that didn't turn out too well for us.
Right, right. No, I understand, but I mean, was Liam rated the number one guard in the draft?
Honestly, I have no idea what he was ranked.
Yeah, well, Osiris Torrance was.
Up in the 2nd to get him, to get Liam. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he fell to 59 somehow, and we're really, really happy. I love our draft, man. I've been watching highlights of all the guys, even the 2 7th-round picks. Love it. Love it all.
Yeah,
But I
recently,
know
man,
Miami, y'all are excited too. Y'all should be. You did good.
yeah, hell yeah, man. Recently, Buffalo has been drafting a few Gator guys. Like last year, they went and got Kyer Elam.
Kyer Elam. Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was like,
And
I
he,
hate that, man. I hate to see that because I'm a Gators and Dolphins fan. So,
yeah,
and
well,
Dolphin guys never go, or Gator guys never go to Dolphins, man. Everyone tells me, yeah, they do. No, they've only had freaking Mike Pouncey or Marquise Pouncey, one or the other. But
well, here's the thing. When you're a huge college fan, in college, in the NFL, it's all about the team colors, right? Nobody really follows players. In college, you follow players. So we have so many Gators on our team right now. I don't know how you could not watch a Bills game and root for those guys.
No, not whenever it's the not whenever it's the Dolphins, man. Like if I see a Gator go to the Jets or the Bills, man, I hate to see it because then I gotta hope for him not to do as good, man. Like I'm happy Anthony Richardson went to the Colts. We don't gotta play him that much.
Well, you can root for Justin Shorter, man. It's okay. It's all right. Don't let these Dolphin fans like fucking bully you or anything. You go ahead and root for Shorter. It's fine.
Hey man, I hope he doesn't. I definitely hope he makes the team. And freaking play some.
Yeah. No, from what I heard from Brandon Bean is really high on him. Well, that's why he drafted him, right? So he expects him to, like when he made that pick, he expects him to win the jersey spot. Win the spot.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. I saw the Gators posted like when he got the call, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we need a big wide receiver, like so 6'4", 230, bro. Like, come on, man. Like 50-50 balls from Josh Allen, 50, 60 yards down the field. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm telling you, the Bills, man, dude, they're going to be a tough offense to stop. I mean, I don't know how you're going to stop the two tight end sets with the flex tight end and Kincaid running seam routes, and then you got Diggs. I mean, you can't double Diggs anymore. Like, you have to account for one of those fucking guys.
Hey, I agree, man. But the thing
Well,
is,
you can double Diggs in our situation.
Well,
Say we
okay, you're going to get burned. You're going to get burned then.
No, because again, if you put Ramsey on Stephon Diggs, and then you have, say, whether it's going to be the new safety we brought in, or if it's going to be Javon Holland back there, you can double him by having one underneath, one on top. I mean, technically, it's not doubling, it's bracketing, but you can bracket him. And again, even with Dawson Knox, if we're going to that dime and we're going to have 5 cornerbacks or 5 defensive backs on the field, you have the ability. Now, we didn't last year because Nick Needham was injured. Both games we played you guys, Nick Needham can shut down Dawson Knox.
Well,
the thing is he wasn't healthy. Now, bringing in Kincaid, yeah, I think that's going to be an issue if we still have the other safety and we're going to have X out there. Bro, I think we got enough in our secondary to cover that. Now, the question is if we're going to do that and Josh Allen decides to run, or God forbid you fuckers actually find a running game.
Right.
Then it's going to be a fucking problem.
Yeah, well, listen, anytime you play 12 personnel, what makes 12 personnel work so well is because there's a threat of a run game. So you're absolutely right. We have to establish the run to really make Kincaid as potent as he can possibly be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree. And that's what I'm getting at, though, is I think we got the secondary. The thing is we know last year, and it's 2 circumstances, right? One of that is Josh Boyer and the fact that, unfortunately, he was a one-trick pony. He wasn't Brian Flores, right? He didn't know how to make the adjustments to the defense. He just knew how to run the defense, right? But it's when teams started making fucking adjustments to our D, we got our asses handed to us. Now, this year we played much better, this past year with him, much better against the run. The issue is we did it at the sacrifice of our pass defense, knowing we had injuries in our secondary, major injuries. And then you come back the year before, we were the best pass defense in the league, but we were 25th in the fucking run. So the thing is with Vic Fangio coming in, is Vic Fangio going to be able to say, all right, I got my fucking secondary in fucking shape, and I'm making my front 7 in shape so that they can start stopping the run without us having to bring extra blitzers. And that's what Vic Fangio wants to do. Vic Fangio, like he said in his press conferences, he goes, I'm not going to blitz because I have to. I'm going to blitz because I want to.
Well, I will tell you that Kincaid excels in zone coverage.
And I agree, but the thing is Vic Fangio likes to play man too. Yes, he's primarily zone, but he can play. He's played a lot of games strictly man, and they've done extremely well, especially in Denver.
Yeah, I can't wait for the matchup, man. I'm very intrigued by that matchup just to see how y'all handle this new weapon. Because the real quick, the great thing about Kincaid
right now, though, and here's why. the experience of Vic Fangio versus the experience of Ken Dorsey, it's not even fucking close.
Sure.
And that's where I like our chances if Vic Fangio can get the right personnel. I think it's going to be if in conjunction with that Tua stays healthy and even plays close to what he did last year, Miami's going to be fucking good.
Well, I'm just saying, Kincaid's a special talent, man. He's a rare breed of flex tight end with speed and everything. I mean, he's going to body your DBs and he's going to run past your linebackers. He's going to be a tough fucking out for sure.
I agree to an extent, but just like Eric Rowe did before he got fucking injured, Eric Rowe was the tight end eraser. Why? Because he had the size and the speed to keep.
But y'all don't have that guy anymore.
No, we don't. But Nick Needham has been developing into that same fucking role, and so does Brandon Jones. Since we brought in our other safety, who's more of a coverage safety, I feel that they're going to use Brandon Jones and that linebacker safety hybrid to do exactly that, to become the new tight end eraser.
But bro, Knox lit y'all up for 10 receptions, 120 yards last year. I mean, if you can't stop Knox, you ain't stopping Kincaid.
Yeah, but you got to remember the reason that we had issues with that is, oh wait, Brandon Jones, our starting freaking strong safety, was lost for the year. Nick Needham, our starting fucking slot corner, lost for the year. We had Byron Jones who didn't play it down for us. Dude, we had 3 starters in the secondary out the entire fucking year. And then if you count that fucking X had a growing injury for 9 fucking weeks this season, bro, this fucking that DB room was fucking decimated. Look at the scrubs we played, and even some of those scrubs fucking turned out to be pretty damn good, including Kader Kohu.
Hey, real quick, Todd, before you go, Todd, real quick, I just want to respond to CT and say I didn't even think about the prospect of what Kincaid, with his talent and being that second weapon, a true weapon, opens up for Josh Allen in the running game. Now, I know they don't want him to run as much, but my God, he could have more lanes than ever before.
Hey, Amicus, can I bring something up?
Yeah.
It was brought up today by a couple of people. There's a guy that said he's not a corner, he's a DB. And they're saying that he might be playing a lot in the role of safety.
You talking about Cam Smith?
No. A guy we just got from the Rams named Ramsey.
Oh.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey. See,
now,
I think that we're going to put fucking, bro, he's going to be opposite Howard, bro.
No, they've already discussed it.
In certain sub packages, you might bring in a guy like Kohu to play the boundary and let Jalen go to fucking.
Well, hold up. Buffalo
safety.
Against Buffalo. Now, if you have X covering Diggs, you could bring Kohu on to your other receiver, and you put Ramsey on Kincaid, who's your second best weapon. That's a good defense right there.
I mean, you could do it that way, but I don't know if I'm leaving X alone with fucking Diggs, bro. I'm sorry. I would rather fucking.
You have Javon Holland. You have Javon Holland helping him out.
Well, that's what I'm saying is you have to bracket him. You have to have Holland over the top and fucking X underneath. That's the only way that's going to work.
I agree.
Because X isn't going to be able to fucking keep up with fucking Diggs down there.
Ramsey can cover Kincaid.
Yeah, you could do it that way. I was thinking of more allowing Xavier and Howard and Javon Holland to really be the robbers on that side. Again, them both being ball hawks.
Amicus, Amicus, how much do you love your other receivers? Other than Diggs and Kincaid, how much do you love your other receivers?
Well, I'm not a Gabe Davis fan, but I think that this helps Gabe a lot. And I'll be honest with you, Brandon Bean just talked about it. He said there's nobody in the building that works harder than Gabe Davis. I know he has a true passion for getting to the level that he expects himself to be at. So I think Gabe might have a breakout year.
This is going to be an interesting season when we play each other. There's going to be some fun ass games.
It is. It is.
Hell yeah. Especially when both of us just fucking reloaded with good players. We already had a competitive season last year. We both dealt with injuries. So again, with fully healthy teams, fucking lots of impressive new guys, bro, I can't fucking wait.
But you know where I give us a big advantage? In the run defense, because obviously we're keeping Wilkins, and I take him over Ed Oliver any day of the week.
I just don't know what you're going to do when Deontay Hardy spreads the defense, takes the top off vertically, right? Diggs is doing his thing, and then you got to worry about Kincaid down the seam. How the fuck can you bracket all of that? Come on.
Reverse roles with what we have at weapons.
Yeah, but the difference is we have Josh Allen.
And if I recall, Tua had 2 pretty good games against you last year. Even though we lost one, it was the defense more than the offense. But I
already told you, Todd, if y'all had Josh Allen, you'd go 16-1 and win the Super Bowl. Your deficiency is quarterback.
I understand, but how is your defense going to hang with our offense with all the speed we've added?
Because your quarterback is Tua.
Robbie Anderson isn't great, but the man can fly and open up the field.
Yeah, well, we're going to be playing a lot of 3 safety packages. I mean, you're going to see nickel. You're going to see big nickel a lot. You're going to see big nickel.
Who runs a 4-3-2.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, Frazier's gone, bro. So anything that y'all like, everything's going to be different.
Coordinator. Guess what? We got one of the best. So I don't want to hear it.
What, your offensive coordinator?
Defense.
Yeah, defense. Okay.
You said Frazier's gone. I go, well, so did our defensive coordinator. We got one of the best.
Well, bro, Allen cooked Fangio. Cooked him. 48-19, 350 yards, 4 total touchdowns.
All right. Hey, I don't know. You're not a Hurricanes fan. I'm a Hurricanes fan. Jimmy Johnson used to get his ass whooped by Oklahoma State when he coached in Oklahoma when he coached in Oklahoma State. And when he came to Miami the first year, they had to play Oklahoma, the team that's kicked his ass every year. Michael Irvin went up, put his arm around him, and said, "Don't worry, coach, you're coming with a bigger stick." That's what Fangio's coming with our defensive players this year, a bigger stick.
Yeah, well, the problem is, once again, it goes back to the quarterback. Allen is great against zone. He's great against man. He's great against the blitz. I mean, he's one of the best against the blitz. Like, there's no fucking kryptonite for Josh Allen. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it does. It's called his own mind and his own play act.
Okay, all right, fair enough. You got me there. You got me there. He has self-inflicted wounds. That's the only thing that can stop him is him.
And he does it quite well.
The things that you just brought up, though, and here's the thing, and this is all the argument I've been trying to make forever now is Tua is good against zone, Tua is good against man, and Tua is fucking one of the best against the blitz as well. So does that mean that Tua is a bad quarterback if he does the same shit? No. The only difference between Josh Allen and Tua is the physical characteristics of having a goddamn fucking, rocket for an arm.
That's right. You're right.
230 pounds, but they're both fucking effective quarterbacks. They're just different prototypes.
Okay. No, you made a good point there, CT, but you just said something that needs to be highlighted. The fact that Tyreek can take the top off of a defense, that's the thing that defenses have to worry about. But when your deficiency in a quarterback is his arm, you eliminate the very thing, the weapon that makes Tyreek so good. Josh Allen doesn't have that problem. When Deontay Hardy takes the top off the defense, you got to account for that. Now you have the Kincaid running his route. And then Diggs, what are you going to do, man? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. You can't be everywhere at once. Josh Allen's going to fucking systematically pick your defense apart. Watch.
Amicus, I got to go. But before I go, I want you to look up who had the highest completion percentage on deep passes. You have a good night. If you're still on when I get home, I'll talk to y'all later. Take care, brother.
All right, Todd. But yeah, man, like I said, and he brings up a valid point, and that's, some of the things that, again, now, do I expect like Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers that Tua is going to be able to launch the ball 70 fucking yards down the field, 25, 30 times a game? No, that's unfucking realistic. But to say the guy can't get the fucking ball there is ridiculous because he has one of the highest completion percentage on deep throws. Not only that, but he's literally putting the fucking ball in the air 60, 65 yards. It's not like, oh, he threw it 35 yards and they ran it another 50 for the touch. You get what I'm saying?
Do you think safeties are very important when it comes to Tyreek Hill?
Absolutely.
Micah Hyde didn't play last year. I mean, he played a few games, but he was out, bro. The tandem is back, Boyer and Hyde. I mean, you gotta understand that our team was decimated. I get that you Dolphin fans are really rah-rah about week 3, and I get that y'all are rah-rah about a fucking 7th round, 3rd string back, whatever the fuck Skylar is, taking y'all to the brink of a playoff game. But this team was decimated. And now the rubber's about to meet the fucking road. And we got an extra offensive weapon. I'm telling you, man, Miami will not win a fucking game. They won't even be close.
I can't wait for it, Amicus. I can't wait.
I can't either. I can't wait because I'm gonna fucking troll you, bro. You're gonna have to put me on fucking silent. I will blow your fucking phone up all day long for weeks.
Now, just understand that when your ass loses, I'm going to be doing the same shit to you.
Fair enough.
Just like, because the Dolphins were going to lose to Milwaukee and Giannis and,
Come on, CT.
Oh, come on now.
Don't be a homer for 1 second and be honest. You are a little worried about what I just said. I mean, I dropped the mic. I gave you something to be concerned about with the team coming back healthy, the 2 tandem combinations of those Pro Bowlers, Hyde and Poyer, more offensive weapons. You're not a little concerned?
Absolutely. But at the same time, just like you're excited about your improvements to your team as well as you returning to health, I can make the exact same fucking argument about the fucking Dolphins. Our fucking starting quarterback goes out injured. How many guys on defense, defensive starters, Ogba, our starting defensive end was fucking lost for the year.
Fair enough.
Our team was decimated too, but we also added a couple new guys, and I like that, bro. Us adding that fucking running back A-Chain, bro, we got some new fucking shiny toys too.
Bro, A-Chain was a great pick, man. Y'all are gonna love this cat. I don't know who the fuck you're getting rid of. I mean, how many running backs do you have now? 6?
Gas. We have 8 actually because we picked up 2 undrafted free agents. But you can go to 90, so you're gonna have a shit ton of players anyway. But realistically speaking, like we talked about a little bit on the show last night, it comes down to Gaskins is gone. Because Gaskins is the veteran. They may be able to keep Ahmed on the practice squad if he doesn't get picked up when they cut him. But in reality, it's going to be Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr., A-Chain, and possibly, like I said, if they're going to keep either Ahmed or Gaskin. But I think they'd rather keep Ahmed over Gaskin.
Y'all carry 4 running backs on the team?
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
But you got to remember why. Part of that revolves around Mostert has been injured, and Jeff Wilson has had injury issues as well. So,
are they special teamers too? Any of those guys special teamers?
No.
Damn.
Our gunners, our special teamers are normally from our wide receiver group, which is why we kept Sherfield this year. from last year. The dude is a fucking gunner for us. He's also our 6th wide receiver. And the dude was taking fucking snaps away from Cedric Wilson. So that should fucking tell you something. When we paid Cedric Wilson $6 million a year, and you had a shit ton of snaps taken from you by a guy who's making like $1.2 million as a fucking, veteran addition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, but Mozart was on the kick return, bro.
Well, yeah, but that's not that. But I don't really consider that the kick return, because if you remember, bro, almost every fucking time Mostert was back there, and you got to also remember how many fucking touchbacks there are. Even when a fucking kick is returned, it's once in a blue moon nowadays. So I don't. Now, if he was doing punt return, that would be different. You get what I'm saying? But remember, he wasn't doing punt return. We had Tyreek occasionally, but for the most part, we had Cedric Wilson.
CT, is that Big Philly in the chat talking shit?
Oh yeah, brother. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He was saying about he said that about when Todd told you to go look up the number 1 accurate deep ball thrower last year, because it's Tua.
Well, first off, I am. You know what? I am going to look that up, because Josh Allen over 20 yards was phenomenal. So I get the whole Tyreek combination. Tua just throws a fucking raindrop coming from the clouds, and it just hovers and flutters, and Tyreek, brings the whole defense 70 yards down the field and then comes back to the raindrop falling from the cloud. I get that, and that's the primary the function of that stat. But it's a flawed stat.
Like that sounds like
the flawed stat.
The funny thing about that is if you go back, and even in even in Pro Bowls and all the shit that he's been in on the multiple different, Mahomes has overthrown him, Teddy Bridgewater has underthrown him. Fuck, even Skylar Thompson, who supposedly has a fucking cannon, under fucking threw Tyreek Hill too. So when do we stop saying, it's just Tua that can't fucking throw to fucking, he doesn't have a strong enough, he can't, he underthrows Tyreek, bro. 8 different quarterbacks have fucking done it. So do all those quarterbacks suck, including Patrick Mahomes? Come on, man. That argument is ridiculous. We can sit here and I can show you hundreds of fucking times that Tyreek Hill is underthrown by somebody that's not fucking Tua.
Alrighty
then.
Sorry, I couldn't really listen to your take because I'm looking up this stat. But I hear you, bro. Yeah, no. Listen, I get it. You hate it when I bring up that stat, but bro, let's not compare to his arm and Mahomes. I mean, my God, we did this last night. We got told live on the podcast that Mahomes never threw over 20 yards. I mean, let's stop it.
Exactly. But that's my whole point, though, is do I think that Tua has as strong of an arm as Patrick Mahomes? Absolutely not. But the point is that's proving my point even farther, is he has a better arm than Tua, and even he was fucking underthrowing Tyreek Hill. So the question becomes, is it both Mahomes and Tua just suck because they don't have a strong enough arm for Tyreek, like say maybe a Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers? Because other than those two guys, I don't really know anybody else I'd put in that same category of arm strength, because Justin Herbert has a cannon, but he doesn't have a cannon like those two. So my whole point is other than what, 2, maybe 3 guys in the league that could fucking throw to Tyreek Hill without underthrowing him? Let's be honest. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
The dude's just too fucking fast. It's crazy. Him and fucking Waddle, and now this A-Chain guy.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I can't find the stat for some reason, but listen, you could be right. I don't have enough information on it to combat what Todd said, but I will say that Allen was very proficient on passing over 20 yards when he wasn't throwing the ball to Gabe Davis, except for a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I get it. I mean, anytime you have Tyreek on the team, that should be a stat that you lead in. You know what I mean? Should be.
Uh-huh. And I'll have to, when he comes back, we'll have to ask him to show it to you. But I've heard that same fucking stat told multiple times, even on ESPN, about Tua having the whatever highest QBR or whatever the passing percentage, whatever it was, on deep throws, 25 yards or more. He had the best completion percentage or whatever. But again, that's where you can make stats say anything they fucking want. It's you got to combine stats with actual fucking, watching the fucking game and having the context of it.
You're right. There's so many variables and intangibles to football that any side of the spectrum you are with any debate can be won if the debater is a skilled debater. I hear it all the time. There's guys on other platforms that their takes are not as good as other people's takes, but the way they deliver it and present it, they just get crushed. They crush the opposition. And this is what the two-and-ears do. They go to the completion percentage or the Q. Actually, they never go to QBR, and they really should. Tua had the third best QBR in the league, just third to Josh Allen, who was second, and Mahomes was first. But they never, the one stat that would help their case, they never fucking mention it.
No, we did. We mentioned that even before that, before he got taken out of the Green Bay game, he was still number one in QBR. It's when he missed the next fucking 2 games that his percentage went down.
Yeah, well, my point is that the two-and-ears love to take just a couple of stats and just run with it. But when you look at all the intangibles, right, and the eye test and everything, that's where the huge gap comes in. To me,
yeah, and maybe to you that's the huge gap, and I get that. Like we've talked about, from the physical attributes, that's one thing. But again, when it comes to efficiency and his production when he's healthy, that's not questionable.
But here's how I look at it, CT. If you were to take Tua and put him on the Bills last year, and let's just assume that Tua played 16 games like Josh Allen, with that offensive cast of characters that Allen had, which is really only Diggs, you think Tua puts up 4,300 yards passing or 750 yards rushing? Move the numbers however you want. Do you think he hits 5K total yards? There's no fucking way in hell.
No, and I'm not disagreeing with that, but what does that have any? Okay, yeah, you put him, Josh Allen, in our team, yeah, with our weapons. But the problem is to be able to afford said fucking weapons, you can't have a guy like Josh Allen because he's getting paid so fucking much. So again, that whole premise is out the window when it wouldn't be possible to fit fucking Josh Allen on this roster. That's where the fantasy of, yeah, we could put this guy on this team, that's great, but in reality it would never fucking work. The reason that we can afford to fucking put weapons around Tua is he's on a fucking rookie deal and we haven't had to extend him and pay him a shit ton of money.
Yeah, your day is coming. Your day is coming.
I know. I'm aware. And that's why I think that Greer is in win now mode, because he knows, bro, we gave him the 5th-year option, so he's going to play this year and the year after, right? But that gives us 2 years before we got to pay this motherfucker.
Right.
And the thing is if he balls the fuck out, if he plays like he did last year and stays healthy, bro, forget it. If he was in the top 7 of fucking quarterbacks, even with his fucking injuries. If he can stay healthy, even be in top 5, bro, we're gonna be paying him the fucking, maybe a third or 3/4 of what they did Lamar. So maybe 180 million with fucking, you know what I mean, 100 million guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bro, if he balls out, it's just the same issue we had with Wilkins, bro. Wilkins fucking balled out this year. And when we go to extend him this year or next offseason, bro, we're going to have to pay fucking a shit ton of money. And that takes away from the ability.
The scary thing with Tua is, you have a couple of years, but like just because of the uncertainty, you really have to figure it out quickly because there's some benefits to extending early on, right?
Yeah.
Because you get the discount. You get the discount because the further, the longer you wait, the longer that number rises for what a quarterback is worth. Bro, Josh Allen right now, his deal, once Burrow does his deal and fucking Herbert does his deal, Josh Allen will be out of the top 10 salaries for a quarterback. You're talking about at least, in my opinion, a top 3 quarterback, MVP candidate every single year, not even in the top 10 of salaries. Now, who won on that fucking deal? I know his cap hits are really big the next couple of years, but just saying, it's a team-friendly deal, and as time goes on, the team will benefit from that. Now, they will extend him again at some point and give him a new contract and all that, but then you can spread that fucker out, So I mean, I'm just saying we're really happy and pleased where we are right now. But y'all have a lot of uncertainty. You'd like to know right now so you can do it early and save some money, right? But you don't know. And the worst case scenario for you is that he does look really, really good, and the blind eye can't see that it's really because of the personnel around him, and you give him the fucking bag. Tyreek is gone, chilling on the beach, and then you see the real Tua without the weapons. The same thing you just fucking mentioned about Josh Allen because of his contract, only being able to pay Diggs, and then the rubber meets the road, and you're like, oh shit, we fucked up.
Well, our concern is we could absolutely easily keep offensive weapons. The problem is when you have guys on your fucking roster like Xavier and Howard and Ramsey, who literally they account for like 25% of the entire fucking defense. You get what I'm saying? Like literally, their cap is 25% of what we pay the fucking defense. Just those two guys alone.
Why do you think you took Cam Smith in the second round? How long is the Ramsey deal for? How long is the Ramsey deal for?
2 years or 2 or 3.
Okay, when can you get out of it? Like where it's not a big.
The third year we can get out of it. It's just like Xavier and Howard's. We gave him the 3-year extension, and not this offseason, but next offseason. If we cut him post June 1st, we save $13 million.
All right. Who do you think's taking over one of those guys? Cam Smith. That's why you drafted Cam Smith.
To take over for fucking them cheap.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. And that's why I agreed with the pick. And that's why, again, when everybody else was picked, and it's not just because I'm a Carolina fan, but it's I see what you're doing there, Greer. You're making a future move instead of reaching for a player right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with he also is unsure about Ramsey. Like, it's a splash play, but, bro, Ramsey did not have a great year last year.
Well,
he did.
And that may be the case, but in all honesty, we had to do something again with Byron not coming back and that whole fucking ordeal with that fucking motherfucker.
It's hedging your bets. He's hedging his bets. He's like, you know what? We paid a lot. We're paying a lot for Ramsey right now. He's getting older. He didn't have the best all-pro year last year like he's had in the past. He got cooked a lot. Diggs fucking cooked him. He got cooked on national TV a few times. So, hey, let's go and get our guy, Cam Smith. It's hedging a bet. It's a smart move.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's again, and it also puts in, like you said, you put into perspective the cap importance of it too.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Because again, say him and Kohu or one of these other guys step the fuck up. Trill Williams, who's also, been positive, but he hasn't stayed healthy. I mean, if one of these other guys stepped up, boom, you got your 2 fucking starting cornerbacks for the next 7 years. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And the same with the running back. I mean, Greer knows that. Listen, y'all have the fastest team in the league. Greer knows what he has, and this is my opinion. He knows what he has in Tua. There's some play. You ever heard the terminology or the phrase like you're either the hammer or the nail? Well, how about you're either the truck or the trailer? The reason why a guy like Josh Allen can get paid so much money, or Mahomes or Burrow eventually, because these guys are trucks. They can carry a team. So you don't necessarily have to have all those expensive weapons on the team to be completely competitive. Buffalo proves that. But Tua's a fucking trailer, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. And he needs trucks. Tyreek is a truck. And now so you're going to have to spend your money. You can't spend your money on Tua and a truck. You can't pay the trailer.
Well, the funny thing is Tua was doing this shit and actually doing quite fucking well with nobodies before fucking Tyreek.
Doing well.
Dude, hey, I'm pretty tired.
Oh my
fellas.
God. Go back, other than the games he missed, again, when they misdiagnosed his broken rib and he literally didn't play 3 weeks, but it was minute enough that it took him 4 days to detect he had a broken fucking rib. But magically he was playing golf and fucking joking around because Flores told him he wasn't going to fucking play. The guy comes in and fucking plays anyway.
Before last year, y'all were thinking about moving on the guy, moving from him. Like it was just last year that y'all we might have something here.
No. See, that's the large majority of the fans that have no idea what they're watching. I've been steadfast, and again, Colin knows he's been there since the fucking beginning on multiple platforms of, bro, I said you got to give Tua 2 years to be physically fucking recovered, and the 3rd year is when I'm going to make that evaluation. And that 3rd year was last year. Now, granted, the fucking concussion, having the concussions, I don't believe. And again, science fucking states that it's not a concern going forward for him. It doesn't make him any more susceptible to future ones. Again, if he's going to continue on this trajectory, now again, I said this, if he comes out and he can't stay healthy and he shits the bed this year, bye.
Right.
We got 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and all kinds of other capital. Bye. But I've always been steadfast. 2 years for him to get healthy, and then I evaluate you year 3.
I have a question for you, bro.
Go for it.
By the way, before I ask the question, and it's about the draft, so if I forget, remind me. Amicus, your question is about draft. Colin, you can't leave, man. Like, it takes 3 people. Me and CT can't run the show by ourselves. Like, we need the 3rd guy. What the fuck are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm here, man. I'm just getting tired.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Hey, we appreciate it, Colin. Thanks for coming out, brother. We'll hit you up next time. But yeah, about the draft.
Yep, I'm going to ask you the question right now in 3 seconds. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, I am curious where you read that you have 2 firsts and 2 seconds, because I don't see that. When did that happen?
This is a while ago. I don't know.
Yeah, CT, we got that first round taken away next year and the 3rd round. That wasn't just for this year. It's next year, too. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Bro, they took that, too?
Yeah. Next year's
Oh,
first
my.
round.
That's so fucking. Oh, my God. That's so fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
so we only get
fuck
one.
The NFL, bro. Bill Belichick gets caught fucking spying on teams then deflating fucking balls, and you take away a 5th round fucking pick, and everybody fucking tampers, bro. Now, yes,
The reason I'm asking. Sorry, CT, go ahead.
No, I do believe that we need to be punished, but bro, when you fucking over punish us for shit that you know other teams are doing, Rosh is just too stupid to get caught. Bro, to take away that, bro, that's so fucking stupid.
Arizona did the same thing, is what they were saying, something similar, and they didn't even get in trouble because they told on themselves. No, they had to tell on themselves. That's why. Yeah, but they didn't get in trouble, CT, bro, because they told on themselves.
That's ridiculous, man.
The reason I was asking is because, I didn't completely follow your draft, so I didn't know if y'all like made a, traded back and got something that I wasn't aware of. But
I think wasn't the other first rounder, Colin, for next year? Isn't that the one we used to trade for Hill?
Wait, I know that we were supposed to have 2 first round picks next year, and it's only one now, but it's one that's from a team. It's not our first round pick. It's the one that we had gotten from a team.
Okay. Damn.
Believe I can look up Buffalo Bills draft picks for 2024 and it pops right up. For some reason, future draft picks.
$2024.
Yeah, see, this is saying you only have a first, a second, a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh. Like, you don't even have a third and a fourth. You don't have 2 firsts. You don't have 2 seconds. I mean, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It says Dolphins pick this year we got taken away for the tampering.
Right.
Then the other one we used for Bradley Chubb. Now it says the third rounder, we're going to have a third rounder ourselves and then a third rounder from the New England Patriots. Then our fourth rounder was traded in the trade for Tyreek.
Now, here it is, right here. NFL strips Miami of 2023 and 2024 first and third round draft picks. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's exactly because it shows on 2024. It says Dolphin 1A, 1B. It says Dolphins 1A pick, and then it has 1B, but then it has it crossed out, and it says forfeited as a result of tampering case. Both
Isn't
the first
that some
and
bullshit,
third round.
man? Of course the Dolphins get that, man.
Bro, how do you take a first, and a fucking third 2 fucking years in a row, bro?
Like that's like losing.
Dude,
that's like losing.
They gave fucking a Belichick a 5th round. He lost a 5th round draft pick for spying on dudes for fucking years.
So check this out, bro. You only have first and second round, and then 5, 6, and 7. You don't even have a third and fourth. So I mean, bro, y'all are like, y'all need to do something to get draft picks.
Yeah. But that may be what happens next offseason. If we can't afford to pay Wilkins, he might be on the move for a first and a third.
And we would have had that first and a third if we didn't.
Exactly. That's the whole point. If we did that, imagine if we had that first and third and we traded Wilkins for a first and third.
And if we had this year's first round pick.
Yeah, bro. It just fucking so stupid, dude.
Bro, you had 4 picks this year, 5 next year. That's 9 picks in 2 years. That's not enough to be to sustain a y'all are in trouble, man.
Dude, Amicus, imagine if Buffalo, if you were going into draft day and you only got to see your team maybe pick once within 2 or 3 days, bro. Or, bro, it's terrible.
Bro, I didn't even like the fact that we only had 5 picks this year. But I will say this. Brandon Beaton did his thing. And guess how many draft picks we have next year?
10.
10.
Yes, we know.
We have 10,
Who is
including
the most? Who is the most?
2/3 and 3/6. So I am very excited. And next year's draft is a lot better, anyways. So yes, Brandon's going to wheel and deal. Let's make it happen.
Who's got the most picks?
Oh, bro, have you seen the Arizona Cardinals? They have right now 11, but they have 2 firsts, 2 firsts and 3 seconds.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Bro, they are going to be fucking stacked next year. And that's why I'm telling people they want to get out of Hopkins' contract because they are in a total rebuild. They can build a whole new team next year. They paid Kyler. They're stuck for at least 4 or 5 years.
Well, they were supposed to be good, man. They were supposed to be good. That's why I think the Dolphins or the Bills or the Jets are going to have one of our teams is going to have that Arizona season, bro, where we just fuck up because, you got all the players, but not everyone can be a good team, man, just because you got good players.
Can you imagine having 2 firsts and 3 seconds? You can literally draft 5 starters. Yeah. 5 starters in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to feel, man. I'd be pumped. Definitely be excited for the draft.
Well, they traded back in this year's draft. They got all those picks. They did good. And you know why they did it? Because Kyler's got a torn ACL. He won't even play for this until December. So the team's going to fucking suck. So guess what those 2 first-round picks are? Well, they're going to be great picks in the first round. Yeah. I don't know what the second first-round pick is, who that team they traded with, I forget. But one of those picks are going to be a top 10 pick. The Cardinals' future looks good. The only problem with the Cardinals is their organization is shit, and they don't know what to do with 11 fucking draft picks. So they'll find a way to fuck it up.
Oh, that's funny as shit. I mean, sometimes we feel that way about Greer, though. Sometimes how many times we had our draft picks and you draft fucking busts and then you get fucking frustrated with him.
CT, I just feel like I can feel the wind going out of your cell in the past 5 minutes when you found out about those draft picks. You okay, buddy?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't think that Greer, even again, because I know that they haven't touched the 2025 shit. So you can trade up to 3 years of draft picks. If we have to move up, bro, I don't see that being an issue. But again, I really think, again, if Tua can stay healthy, that he's going to play as well as he did last year. And I think at minimum, they're going to give him that 5th year. They've already given him the 5th year option, whether they decide to try to sign him early and cheap at the end of this upcoming, at the end of the upcoming year or wait till the next off season. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Well, we got 10 draft picks, man. You need some help? You want us to send you over a couple of draft picks? We can help you out a little bit.
Man, we need it.
Yeah. Those 6 rounders, baby. Yeah. We're really interested in those 6 rounders.
Hey, 6th round next year, man. That's going to be like this year's 3rd round. Don't sleep on those 6 rounders.
We'll see next year, but that's next year. I ain't worried about next year. I'm worried about right now.
Wouldn't it be nice if Brandon Beane put together a monster package, moved all the way up to pick number 3, and took Marvin Harrison Jr. with the 3rd pick? Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
Man,
that would be
have you guys
interesting.
tried? Or this is off subject, but man, I was just thinking about it because I tried it recently. Everclear, man. That shit, I swallowed it and I felt like I fucking tried hot sauce, man. Like that shit fucking burnt my whole body, man.
It was grain alcohol, bro.
Yeah,
you can't. You're not supposed to drink it straight. You can't drink that shit straight. You're not supposed to.
Well, I just took not a full shot, like a sip, But yeah,
bro, don't drink that shit straight, man. That's like drinking fucking gasoline. That'll run a fucking car. The hell are you doing? You gotta dilute that shit. That's fucking pure grain alcohol.
Yeah, no, that shit burnt, man. Like I said, it was like hot sauce, bro. It was like freaking swallowing pepper spray.
Oh my god. Oh man. Well, with that, I'm gonna let you let everybody go. I want to shout out Amicus for coming on, calling all the boys, Todd, everybody, Green Rat, everybody who jumped on. We appreciate it, man. We will see you guys tomorrow night. Miami Dolphins content will be restreamed here on Miami Fan Talk Network, as well as on our platform. Come out, come enjoy it. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Dolphins, their draft, the UDAs, and stuff like that. But I appreciate you guys coming out. Amicus, any final thoughts, brother?
Appreciate the good time as always, man. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful night. Hey, listen, the season's a few months away. Get a chance to fill out the rosters, see what little free agents are still on the market, and it's just an exciting time. And the AFC East is going to be a madhouse, and I cannot wait. I've never been more excited for a season and competition with the AFC East than I am this year. It's going to be great.
Hell yeah. What about you, Colin? Any final thoughts, brother?
Yeah, man. Just wanted to say, Amicus was right, man. Josh Allen is my daddy.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Boom! Finally, finally, a Dolphin fan comes out and tells the fucking truth. Let's go, baby.
Hey, man, I'm just hoping, that can help Amicus sleep well tonight, But
Well, I think it's going to help you sleep well tonight as well, Colin.
It is, man, if I'm being honest. I had to get it off my chest. Nah, man, great show, man.
He's trolling the shit out of you, and it's funny.
Yeah, good show, man. Great show, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, check us out, Amicus from Bill's Mafia. Sit down, go check them out. Yeah, man, we'll see you guys on another one. Peace.